Hey guys! We long time no see now than before here in quarantine, okay? And then by the way, okay? Okay, my name is Simoun and I'm the character of Filibusterismo. And later I'm going to show you the topic of this bedtime story is all about, okay? Okay, so our next chapter of bedtime stories for today is chapter 27, bedtime stories, understanding treatment. I repeat, understanding treatment. Okay, so here. Once upon a time in School of Understanding Treatment School. Okay, so here in the space of Understanding Treatment School, okay, the doctors, patients, and even the sick patients who have the difficult in understanding put there, okay? Okay, so here in the Understanding School, okay, there's doctors and sick patients there who have the difficult understanding. Understanding will only put there, okay, instead. And to prevent their own knowledge and education, have more wisdom they do, okay? So it says here that when the sick patients go there, okay, this means that they wanted to improve the understanding treatment, okay, so that they will have the more knowledge in education as well, and also have the more of this wisdom. Okay, so but the thing is, in order to heal the understanding treatment, okay, they must follow the rules of not memorizing, but the tool they must learn is to know, focus, and learn, okay. Those are the three main goals: to understand very easily and very improperly, that whenever you forgot, still you can easily remembered by, okay, seriously concentrate. Whenever it asks to you, okay, still you might be control it for yourself, okay, not others' thoughts, okay? Okay. So I said by the doctor that, okay, in order to maintain the heal sick patients of misunderstanding, in the doctor said, in order to understand, don't memorize, okay? Use three tools: know, focus, and learn. Because according to them, those three material tools are the most effective tool to understand. Okay? And even in the benefits of reading bedtime stories and also about the history subjects, okay? So it says here, when you read the bedtime stories and also the history subjects, okay, because of the concentration, you understand, don't memorize, use only the goal, no, focus, and learn, okay? It's easy, okay? And then, in order to understand them, they question what, when, how, why, which, and else. And it tackles characters and of where they do these things appropriate in manners too, okay? In order to understand, okay? Okay, the doctors want to question the sick patients and answer the which, when, how, and then you already know it, okay? Because all of it is only the questions. So that the when the sick patients, okay, knows already properly, they will never forget what is said by, okay, by them, because they already guide them, okay. Okay, those doctor leave sick patients to understand, okay, promptly and comprehensionally, okay, and also to remember what is asked. And with this kind of instruments, okay, which is the three, okay, know, focus, and learn, also the questioning, okay, they can easily know and understand why histories, okay, sorry, I repeat the word. Okay, the next already, as they learn a lot, okay, it should be goes now into learning and get a moral lessons. And if the patient is sincerely don't know how to understand the others who writes and sign, okay, it takes time to understand, okay. For example, this is a doctor, okay, who reads the book and to learn the sick patient, and the sick patient said, I can't understand because of the words past. Okay, as they, okay, go to the next page, okay, without thinking properly on what the statement is read all about, okay, it, it can be easy it can't be easy for him to understand, comprehend, and to remember also, because it takes time either, okay. When it takes time, the more you act in the reading skills, or okay, thinking possibly what comes, or the picture of the mind, you will not really what is read all about, because you all focus by the mental reasoning, okay, or should be called that the mental memory, okay. And because the only thing to do is to concentrate, okay. Okay, for example, this is a doctor. What comes next? Okay, so for example, this is a doctor, and it said that in order to understand, use the questions also, no, focus, learn. Okay, so that, and then also the sixth patient, I can consider the words you said. Okay, because all in all, over again, okay, doctor said it to him over again, okay, so he will know easily. And because the only thing to do is to concentrate, that's why. Okay, most millennials and even generations are getting thirsty and so much fatigue in understanding what they read, okay. Okay, for example, okay, the sick patient said, I'm tired, thirsty, I can't understand. Okay, and the doctor said, your age is adult, you need to understand, okay? Because the more you are getting old, okay, the more you must understand, or else, okay, if you can't understand very well, comfortable, okay? Okay, don't have the lack of wisdom to know everything, okay? Because understanding is to know and concentrate, that's why. And even generations, they must already know what they are doing supposed. And if they can already easily to understand, okay, they will not become thirsty, tired, and okay, even so much fatigue anymore, okay? Because the more you concentrate, the more you know, okay? To avoid these kind of matters. And why this happened? Why thirsty, tired, and can understand is because of putting the unknown words which is not familiar, okay? What they call the vocabulary words, okay? Sometimes you can understand the meaning, what's the extent of the book, okay? Tackles to you is because of the vocabulary words, okay? If you have less vocabulary words, you can't easily understand. If you have the great comprehension in more of these vocabulary words, you can easily know what this or what it do, okay? Okay, what they call the vocabulary words with this treatment, in order to understand, they look the meaning in the dictionary, then suddenly it's easy for them to understand, okay? Okay, for example, okay, the doctor, okay, wants to, okay, read the sick patients with the dictionary. Okay, so for example, okay, the doctor said, okay, and make a sentence, and said, I got rage, and suddenly, okay, the sick patients, okay, okay, read the sentence again, and you suddenly can't understand, okay? What the procedure happens is that the doctors, okay, want to, okay, to get handled the book to the sick patient, and then find the meaning of it, okay? Because of sentence of I got rage again. And then said that in the dictionary, okay, they searched that the rage, the meaning of it is the extreme anger or hate, okay? That's the meaning. So that's why, okay, the sick patient already understand in understanding treatment school, okay? Because okay, they already know the meaning, okay? That suddenly they will not become now so thirsty and tired of this statement already. The next is, and take note, if the patients already find the meaning, they should never forget it, so that they would understand, okay? That's why when the doctor already put the dictionary to inside the brain of this, okay, sick patients, okay, the sick patient observe okay, what is the meaning of the rage in the brain, they suddenly never forgets the meaning because it already easy to understand. That's why, okay? And that they should never forget it so they can understand, okay? Or the next thing that is should be remembered is concentrate what you read, okay? As long as in study, when the government implement this kind of education, one of school in understanding treatment school should know how to understand correctly and properly, okay? Oh, so this is the government, okay, who implements the understanding treatment school. Why is that so they implement this education? Is because to help the sick patients who have the difficulty comprehension. That's why, okay, and it needs to be treated for sure. And to remember okay, all of those who, okay, understand it. On those who speak and read and then suddenly understand better. Okay, and in fact, it takes to create and think. To know and understand why you learn a lot, and when you learn a lot, more and more in studying as a story ends. Okay, by the using only in three material tools done to patients in understanding treatment school, and by asking questions, many of the sick patients are healed, okay? Because they know already on how to understand. That's why, okay? Because of the procedures, okay, questions, and even the three already know that, okay? Know, learn, and, okay? Focus, okay? They're already going out now in this understanding school, okay? These sick patients now suddenly, Okay, so the sick patients in the understanding treatment school will never become sick now, okay? Because it says here that I am not sick because I could remember and understand. That's why, okay? If you want to understand, you need to remember, okay? That's the one goal, to understand it and comprehend it properly. And as they already know the truth, okay? They're already healed, okay? Healed by this, okay? Because they already remembered what it is all about, okay? And then suddenly they never ready, thirsty and okay, and then tired of getting fatigued in reading and forgetting anymore, okay? But to remember is the best policy to understand. And then because they already know how to understand, and when they already healed the understanding skills, the remedy made the doctor's prescription said to them, okay, this already said to the doctor and said to them, no one is allowed to play games because it's a result of lack knowledge. But if you read and takes time to understand, okay, you will learn a lot even in studying, okay? That is the purpose of what the doctor is said to the sick patients, okay? If you don't play games either, okay, remember the question said by the doctor, okay? The three question and the, okay, the particular matter, you already know it. Okay, so it says this, you will learn a lot in even studying. And when you understand too, that primarily educates yourself too. Okay, as you understand, you already know the last part, okay? And when the patient's healed by doctors, okay, they already, okay, become so satisfied and happy, okay? Because they remember all the things they learned. So that's why they are all educated and healed. Okay, next is, they're already going outside to read over and over again to understand and not to memorize. Okay, after they already healed in understanding treatment school, the sick patients are never going to be sick. What they already do is going home and start reading over again. Okay, so here's the non-sick patient who is going home, okay, and start reading already over and over again a book without only memorizing. Okay, inside the house, but using the psycholinguistic guessing game, the most effective tool is think what happened. Then you can already know fast that that's all that matters, okay? So when you read very carefully, okay, you think first what it happens around each extent of this book. So you know everything. Okay, the moral lesson of the story. Proper reading must be slow reading because it takes time to absorb in mind what you read, but with the use of questions, you can already understand what you read by thinking and urge your comprehension. And proficiencies. Don't be fast reading because you can't know all of the fast knowledge without thinking so fast. Think slow to understand. Imagine what you read. To your maximum understanding. Okay, that's the end of the story, okay? And then, okay, see you next time. Then, okay, this chapter of this bedtime story, okay? Then, good night. Oh, yeah.